Hey there, my name is Francisco Salas, and I will be doing an audio visual presentation of my internship. First question: what have you learned during your internship? Well, I learned a lot. I learned how to connect with high schoolers in a very significant way. For example, once you get to know them very good, they pretty much tell you everything. And when I say everything, is everything about their lives, pretty much. That happens when you connect so deeply with them that they feel comfortable telling you things. Um, let's say what they like, what they do after school, how many fights they have been in, or what they have, how many fights they've seen. And also, I learned how to listen to them, like, because listening to an adult is so much different than listening to teenagers. Also, you need to be mindful of how you respond, because I learned how to respond to what they want to hear, but also in a way tell them the truth. If they're doing bad, if they're doing good, whatever, just be mindful that everything that you say or every word that you say has an impact in themselves. So you gotta be really careful with that, because they don't know if it's gonna rub them the wrong way. So most of the times I try to tell them the truth, because I want them to improve their behaviors. So, and moving on, behaviors is one of the things that I really stuck up with me. High schoolers are so vulnerable to everything, but they can also be super reserved when it comes to their lives. And it's so hard to connect with them because they hold so much to themselves that they think that there is no way you can help them, when in reality they just need a person that they can talk to, or just advise them in every possible way. That's when I came in and did my job as an adult. I learned how to speak, advise them, share my opinion, and offer a professional friendship, of course. Another thing was staff relationship. I learned how to be more professional when conversating with teachers, superintendents, security, and district personnel when they visit the school. I knew I needed to be very professional, because there is a difference when interacting with students than when interacting with teachers or even school principal. I realized that it's so much fun working in a school setting, but there are certain barriers that we need to respect when it comes to building a relationship, interacting with staff, students, and district people. Knowing and understanding this balance is crucial to successfully working in a high school or any other educational setting. Move on to second question. How will my internship experience help me in my future career, and what challenges do you encounter, and how do you overcome them? I really like this question, because in terms of opportunities and more open doors, I think experience overall will help me a lot when applying for jobs. For example, I would love to work in a school setting, and to be more specific, I would love to be a nutritionist slash counselor for high schoolers and teach them about the importance of health and nutrition. Doing this internship in a high school has been so eye-opening, because it pushed me to keep following the path I discovered not too long ago. In this case, I think that jobs, companies, corporations, and high school districts look for experience in their hires resume. Having this under my belt will surely make my resume and my persona stand out more from other candidates, God willing. Gaining more experience was something I found when working on my internship, and also all the knowledge that I gained from my teachers, staff, and of course the students. This whole experience has sharpened my skills and knowledge and prepared me for my future career in the field of kinesiology. And lastly, if I'm being honest, there were not many challenges I encountered while working on my internship. The only minor challenge I would say was a bit hard to handle was the relationship with other staff. For example, every morning I would come in, and before coming in through the gate, I will say good morning to security, and there will be one of them who will always, who will never say anything or even look me in the eyes when I say good morning to them. Regardless of that, I kept saying good morning to him and to every other staff member I encountered when coming into the school. I realized that just like in the world out there, there are people who maybe are not having a good day or just going through something personal. This is something I'm still doing even after I finish my hours in the school. I'm still going because the principal asked me to stay for the rest of the year. This is something I will always do, which is greeting everyone with a smile and bless them with the good morning, because you never know who will always who would need that. I think that's it. Thank you so much.